Breaking news. Why I was invited by police. Nigerian pastor who prophesied against Tinubu makes stunning revelation. Hello, my wonderful people. We brought you up to speed that a particular, religious clergy who is an Instagram sensation made some very some comments or prophecy, if you want to say that, about Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, that he will never become Nigerian's president. And even if he does, what happened to Umaru Musa Yar'Adua will eventually happen to him. And before you could say Jack Robinson, the police were on his door asking that he comes for questioning. When they called him initially, he released a statement on his social media handle saying there is no cause for alarm. But now he's gone to see the police, and why he was called, well, he made some very scary revelation with regards to that line. These are days where we have all kinds of words or prophecy coming from different quarters. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Why I was invited by the police. Nigerian pastor who prophesied against Tinubu makes stunning revelation. Prophet Adeleke Solomon, aka Oba Solomon, has spoken on honoring an invitation by the police for speaking against Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. The clergyman said he was invited by the police after some Muslim clergy reported him over his utterance. Oba Solomon said his arrest has nothing to do with the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Prophet Ade Kunle Solomon, popularly known as Oba Solomon, has revealed that why he was invited for questioning by the police was because he made some statement about some Islamic clergy. In a Facebook Live on Thursday, February the 3rd, Prophet Solomon said he was angry before getting to the police station, but when he heard that when he heard from the policeman, his anger subsided a little. Said the police of he said the place of where every civil and honorable man should go and see when they give a call. And this is why I was there. The clergy said it was some Muslims who reported him to the police over the things he said on social media regarding their religion. Prophet Solomon said the police did not ask him to stop his preaching, but advised him to avoid what could cause religious crisis and could lead to unrest. I consider their words. Those who reported me, they want peace, Oba said. Speaking further, the Christian clergy who spoke in Yoruba said the Muslims who reported him to the police did not aim to cause a fight, but for peace to reign. Prophet Solomon went on to apologize to the Muslim clergy, noting that there is no benefit in fighting one another. Nevertheless, he said, nobody can stop him from preaching the word of God, and whatever he wants to say, he will say all the same. And that his words, so he said, those who think he has said something about them should reconsider what they are talking about because he knows too well that he will not stop speaking with regards to what God has told him to say. So that is Oba. His name is popularly called Oba Solomon. If you know him, I think more of him as a comedian. If you've seen him on Facebook when he, talked to girls and all that, and the recent one that he's talking about, he dressed like an Islamic clergy, and I guess that's part of what I'm not saying it is, may have sparked up this kind of, reaction for, according to him, he was reported by the Islamic community who said he said something very unprofessional, very, inciting that could cause, what they did not envisage. So these are some of the parts of the things that are going on, and the truth remains that every one of us must continue to speak out against everything and anything that could potentially not bring, peace and people to be able to live their life like they should. There is serious, issues on ground and warning one another, or inciting one another and speaking on things that could potentially bring more confusion and problem is not the way forward. In fact, we should unite and speak up with one voice against everything and anything that keep pitting us in one corner, in one cocoon, and never allow us to move forward as a nation and as a people. The time to rise up above oppression and things that, have continued to speak against who we are is now. Nigeria is a country that is very religious, and to a large extent, if you want to talk about religious matter, you have to be extremely and sincerely careful, because that area in Nigeria is a very gray area. You may be surprised what may follow. You may ask somebody, you may say one word, and before you know what's happening, it has blown out of proportion, and you'll be wondering, was it the same thing I said? Was there a different turn and meaning to it? Those are some of the things that come out as a result of what, it could lead to potential religious war in our land, and one has to be careful. There's no need to, we don't need to fight one another. There are too much issues on ground, okay, that needs urgent attention, and fighting one another should not be part of that at all. Okay, there are so many things that need urgent attention, that needs us to be honest, to speak about, and to unite, to be able to fight with one accord. Now, fighting ourselves should not be one of those parameters. If we do that, then we make ourselves very vulnerable, and those who seek to oppress us will find it very interesting, and will take advantage of us. And at the end of the day, we might not be having what we have planned or thought about. So the time to really act, and the time to speak out against wrongdoing and against everything and anything that could potentially put us down, and bring us into that place where we've not planned for, or we don't want to be. I think that time is now. Initially it was thought that because of what he said about Tinubu was the reason why he was being invited by the police. But on getting there, he discovered that it was a different ballgame altogether. Apparently, some religious clergy has reported him that he was saying inciting words on social media that could potentially cause problem. So please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like or share, subscribe. God bless you. Do have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us, is bye for now.